Oh shit, it was muted. I didn't even know it was muted. But I said, hey Jess, how are you? Not in cloud, but hey IJ, how are you? Yo, that's hilarious. Jess, you could post your question. Yo, I love the popcorn and chips. Yo, those are my favorite. Just wait, no, no, no. I eat the white cheddar. I don't know if I've tried the queso. The white cheddar is like a. Oh my god, I want to try the queso ones. I love the white cheddar ones. Yo, those things. You know what's crazy? My old boss. This is like in 2013. Um, because I love popcorn. So I always have had popcorn in my desk. Like I always have popcorn. I don't have them right now, and literally it's making me want some. And he was like, and I was like, he was like, I asked him if he wanted some, and then he was like, sure. And then we were talking about how like popcorn gets stuck in your teeth and stuff like that. I was like, that's the only thing I don't like is that they get stuck in your teeth. Jess, can you make a donation? Yeah, a list, please. So I have that girl from yesterday. I think her name was Carly, Kar. So first I have Moon. Well, you know what? Those are so put this first. Do it like this. Do you and then Toka. You know what? Never mind. Let me do it, and then you could just copy it from there. Cause I'm not gonna put them on until they come in. Hi Toka. Okay, you'll be after Jess. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to confuse you, Jess. Never mind. You just put the emojis or the symbols. The emojis after the name is just easier for me to see them. They don't look so like closed up. Um, and thank you, Toka. I want to say her name was Carly Love. So like that, just like Moon Goddess and Carly Love will be afterwards, but they're from yesterday. I just don't want to put them up there until they come in, if they come in. Um, and can you just add the emojis, whatever emojis? I don't care. It's just easier for me to see when I'm looking at this little ass space. Um, so let's see. How is Jay feeling about you? Oh my God, Jess, I never hit you back up to finish reading the channel reading that I got. But you got the gist of it. All right, how is Jay feeling about Jess? Please like the stream, guys. Whoever's in here, please like the stream. Oh, so yeah, so we were talking about how like popcorn gets like stuck in your teeth, and then he was like, "Have you ever tried popcorners?" And I was like, "No." And he brought me like a whole box to the office, and ever since that, I was addicted to them. Hi, Jasmine. How are you? Thank you for liking the stream, guys. Let's see. How is Jay feeling about Jess? I love popcorn. I'm good. Okay. How is Jay feeling? How are you guys doing today? How was your day? I can't believe it's Thursday. I was like, what the fuck? How is it Thursday already? Hold on, give me a second. It did. I feel like some parts were slow, some parts just felt like it's flying. I'm like, what the fuck? It was just August. You know what, too? Me and my guy best friend was talking about this. Hold on. That's actually him that I'm texting. Um, we're talking about, all right, the movie Shazam. Do anybody here that was born in the 80s, 70s, 80s, maybe even like early 90s, do you guys recall watching this fucking movie? Because I know I do, and I know a lot of people that do. And no, do not say we're talking, not the Shaq movie. No. Every time this shit comes up on one of our timelines, we have to talk about it because it just makes no sense. And I really do feel like, yes, IJ, you know you watched it. Hi, Carly Love. You'll be after Jess since you sent the reading yesterday, but I'm already working on Jess, so you'll be after Jess. Hell yeah. That, to me, that happened. And not only that, like, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic. Like, that topic, we can get deep on it. Because even with, like, they were saying, like, the Fruit of the Loom, like, the old logo, like, they keep saying it never existed. Even when you look it up on Google everywhere, it never existed. But this lady posted a shirt that she had from then, and like she was born in the 70s, and it has that logo that everybody remembers. And but if you Google it, then it never came up. So then the one lady was saying too, um she was saying how she was also born in the 70s, and she recalls watching that fucking movie. And there was like a bunch of shit, they call it the Mandela effect. Anyways, I don't know how we got here. Oh, about time moving fast and shit like that. Like, yeah, I feel like I really do feel like since COVID. All right, guys, can you guys please like the stream? There's 4 likes and there's 7 people in here, and I know I have 1, 2, 3 people on the list. So please like the stream. Um, like since COVID happened, I feel like we shifted timelines. Um, all right, Jess. So you have the Sun, the Hermit, the Nine of Swords, the Justice, the Ace of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Death card, and then in your outcome you have the Five of Wands with the Hierophant. The Sun, to me, is the card of happiness. I feel like you, like, plain and simple, you make him happy when he thinks of you. I feel like it lights him up. It reminds him of warmth and like joy, but also attraction. There's an innocence and raw like pull here. Like you, ooh, excuse me, you bring out his inner glow. So like you make him feel good from the inside out. So even if like on the outside he's looking like, hold on, let me turn this on. Even if on the outside he's not doing anything, or like he's looking just like blank, that's not truly how he's feeling inside, right? The Hermit is here, so at the same time, he's been in deep reflection about you, I feel. He may be keeping his feelings inward, which is what I was talking about, right? Um, Trying to search, I don't want to say search for clarity. It's just he feels this strong connection to you that I feel like has been coming up a lot lately, but it's holding back to process what it really means for him. And not in the sense where I feel like he can't shake you off. Like he cannot shake you off. I feel like he's just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm thinking about this girl all day and night, and I do feel with the Nine of Swords that you keep him up at night. Um, I do feel like there is worry and regret and even guilt tied to how things have gone between you guys. So like, girl, he's just in his head about you. Is what I could say. He's in his head about you. He could be overthinking, maybe even feeling he's mishandled things or is afraid of messing things up with you. So, which is something that I've gotten from him in the past, where it's like he wants to make sure that he's really who he thinks he is. So, like, when you've been working on yourself, right? Only time will tell if you really learned, or if it's just you think you've learned. So I think that's he's giving himself like enough like more time to just confirm that he's a better person, a better version of himself. And I don't want to say version of himself because I feel like I use that a lot. But yeah, like he doesn't want to come in as the same person that he was in the past, right? Or make the same mistakes. So I do feel like you're bringing him some sense of like awakening, right? You have the justice card, so I do feel like he may feel like balance is needed at this time. um he knows that he owes you fairness, and accountability, and also just like honesty. And I feel like again there's an awareness that the way he approaches you has to be right, not sloppy. It's like it's almost like he's balancing. I want to say karmic balance. Spirit is using karmic balance is at play here. So again, it's that energy of like I don't want to play the same role. Like I don't want to play this role in her life, the old role. I want to make sure that the role that I'm playing in her life is the new and upgraded me, like who I think I am right now. Um, it's more about confirming to himself and not really confirming his feelings for you. You do have the Ace of Wands, so there is definitely a strong desire. You spark a lot of passion in him, but you also inspire him, and I feel like there's this crazy like fiery attraction. um I feel like he wants a fresh start with you, um to basically reignite things with you, right? You're just like you're showing up for him as a source of energy and excitement that he can't ignore. So it's not like it's not just it's not just passion though. there's there's yeah, passion and like the attraction, but there's also inspiration and love here. You have the Ten of Pentacles. For me, this is the card of like him seeing long-term potential, like stability, family, legacy, or like a real actual future, right? Kids, marriage, like all that stuff, right? You feel like someone he could build a whole life with. So I do feel like again he's seeing you as his long term, and I feel like he may at times um hold on, give me a second. Sorry. um I just feel like at like now, because all right, so I have the Ten of Pentacles and it was clarified by the Death card, and I feel like he does see you as someone with long-term like forever potential, right? Like I said, but he knows the way things were before cannot continue. Like he cannot come in, like I've been saying, like he cannot come in as the old self, right? So death is here, like death being here, the Death card being here shows he feels like the old version of your connection. So like yeah, the old version of your connection, or maybe his old approach needed to end for him to ever build that long lasting committed future with you. I feel like he may feel like a transformation is required. I feel like he's already, this is past energy, like he felt like transformation had to happen, where now he's like, remember that tunnel that I kept seeing with him. He's like, he's like, I needed to go through this. Um, Before like that stability and family vibe can be real. So like in his heart, he's not just seeing future with you, he's realizing to get there something had to change. Like old habits, old fears, or dynamics had to die, and I feel like he's already there. um in the outcome, I do have the Five of Wands with with the Hierophant. I was gonna say the Ten of Pentacles, with the Hierophant, and with the Five of Wands, I do feel like there is an expectation, or like I would say expect inner conflict and possible outer challenges for him right now. Um, I feel like right now there could be like a little push pull when it comes to like his passion and desires to act. Like he has that desire to act, to take a chance, to like make something happen. But so it's that versus his doubts, fears, and maybe like external obstacles. I don't really feel like he has external obstacles. I honestly feel like this is internally. So like this tension needs resolution, but you do have the Hierophant. So the resolution, which is the Hierophant here, um, points to commitment, you know, something traditional. So despite conflict, he's leaning towards taking the action seriously and aligning with values, commitment, and even a higher path with you. So it's like I think that he just is like, I think that he's like overthinking right now and like doing like over reflecting on things, but he's gonna come out of that really fast. I think that he's the fact that he's thinking about you so freaking much, like almost obsessively, is making him question himself. Like I feel like he's like, what the fuck am I like? Am I like a creepy ass guy or something? But I don't think that he's unpacking there. Like I think it's just like, what the fuck? I can't stop thinking about her. Like, what is this? But that's gonna drive him to take action. So I hope that makes sense, Jess. Like he's driving himself fucking nuts for no reason. I think that this is showing me that I think I want to say like in the past few days, yo, it's been very obsessive. Girl, on overdrive. I don't even know if there's another word for that. And thank you, Jess. All right, Cardi Love, go ahead and post your question. Girl, that is a lot of questions for a mini reading. It's only one question, okay? So I need you to post one question. It's only one question per donation, y'all. Hi everyone, make sure you guys like the stream. Donations are open. Alright, so and what is the status of your connection? Like is this like are you guys like in no contact or well no the the status of the relationship. I'm assuming is romantic. So his current energies towards what are SG's current energy towards party love? You got the Nine of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Death card. Were you guys in a commitment or not? Because I'm getting someone that's like wants to be single. Um, yeah, no, I was talking to someone. Sorry. Um, um, yeah, we were okay. I do feel like there's a restless energy here because you have the Nine of Swords and like it's the first card. So this does talk about someone who's anxious and like overthinking. You're definitely on his mind, especially at night, and he's replaying things. Like maybe there's like guilt, regret, but there's a lot of anxiety. Um, he feels like things are still unresolved, okay? Things are still unresolved with you guys. With the Five of Swords, I feel like he feels like there's conflict here, miscommunication. This could also talk about past mistakes. There's, I mean, this is a card of tension, okay? Um, damn, I do feel like he has like regret for how things ended. If you guys ended things, I don't know if you did or he did. Um, or there could just be a regret of like what he said, but I feel like he still I feel well. That's I'm giving you a reading. That's what I'm giving you your reading. I'm giving you your answer. I can only say what's coming through from spirit. Um, I feel like he could also like even though there is like regret for like maybe past mistakes, I also feel like he's ready to stand his ground on how he feels. So it's like if you come with your sword, he's gonna have his sword up too. Um, the death card is here, which does talk about transformation, but it also talks about things ending. Um, there is a sense of finality in his energy, but there's also like there's still again like that energy of like there's still something unresolved here. Like there's still something unresolved. So there's unfinished business for him, even if he is looking at things from a standpoint of things ended. So I feel like this is where the conflict is coming in for him because part of him feels like things are over and done, but then the other part of him feels like there's a chance for things to come back together. Um, the Two of Wands does talk about planning, but I'm not seeing him taking action towards you right now. Like I'm not seeing him. I don't have any cards here that show action. I'm getting standstill, so I don't know if this was recent. It feels like it is recent. Um, he's just at a point of just kind of like I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna stand here and wait. If it has been a while since you guys have broken up, then I feel like he's not quite ready to make a move yet. Um, there is like again, there's a sense of longing, but there's also hesitation. Um, I feel like his energy towards you also like this Nine of Pentacles. There is this energy where he does see you as very strong and independent. So like he admires that about him, about you. Like you don't need him basically. So he does see your worth, but I also feel, see, this guy has like back and forth energy, because like in one moment he's like he's seeing your worth, like your beauty, and he thinks that like it makes him reflect harder. I do feel like he's reflecting really hard right now, on what he lost or is risk losing if he doesn't take a chance. Like if he doesn't, it's like he knows that he's the one that has to create the new beginning, but he's not doing it. Because I have the strength card, so he's holding back. Like his energy is restrained, very controlled. He wants to reach out, but he keeps it tamed. Um, but again, there's just a lot of back and forth with him, because I feel like there's desire, but there's also resistance. There's passion, but also self control. It's like he's trying not to let his emotions overpower him, but it's taking a lot of effort. So I I just see him going back and forth with this situation. So again, I don't know if um it's been a little while. If you guys just broke up, then he just needs time to reflect. If it's been a little while, I don't really see him making a move. I feel like you would have to make a move for him to communicate. See, I got the Seven of Swords with the Five of Cups. I see a lot of regrets. I don't know if he's like, if you felt like he wasn't like coming through for you, or if he was lying. But I do see regrets for how he handled things, but I don't see actions, like him taking actions towards you. Like I don't see him. I'm getting very still energy. So that's what I have for you. He could be like feeling like maybe like being single is okay for now, but like I said, it really depends on the timing. If it's been a while, I don't see him reaching out, to be honest. I mean, anything can happen, anything can change, but I don't see that happening. But it feels like it was just a few days. Like it feels like it just happened. So I do feel like he still see the Two of Swords. He does not know what to do. I don't know if this energy is gonna change. Energy changes, but for now, I don't really see him making a move towards you. But I got the Eight of Wands at the bottom. I just want to see something. Hold on. I feel like he might reach out this weekend. You may hear from him this weekend. He may still be at a crossroad, but I don't know. I feel like something. I'm just gonna stick with that. Something inside me tells me you might hear from him this weekend. You said, yeah, it was 4 days ago. Okay, so then I wouldn't worry too much because it was just recent. So he could just be like trying to weigh what he wants to do. I wouldn't worry too much. I feel like you're gonna hear from him in the next few days, but he's just at a real standstill energy. So if like you're wanting to hear from him like now, then you will have to reach out, because I don't know if he will. It's like he's going back and forth. I can't give you a for sure yes, because he doesn't even know. Like he's going back and forth with it. So that's what I have for you, love. Oh, and thank you, Anj. I'm sorry. It sounds like him a lot. Yeah, I would just start affirming that he's like blowing up your phone. Because I feel like he wants to. Like, it's not that he feels like things are completely over. It could be pride too, ego. Because the strength card was there. I didn't really get too much of that from him, but I think that it's just, it could be a lack of maturity. So I don't know if he's like younger, but there could be a lack of maturity there, where he's like doesn't know how to process things. But I feel like you're gonna hear from him. I mean, I know you are. Yeah, he's always back and forth in his head. Oh, he's an overthinker. Yeah. Yeah, I will just wait. Give him a few days. Let him like let the energy process. And if you guys have been going through, like if you have broken up with him and then made up, broken up, made up, it may be you said back to not reaching out. All right, Toka, I'm gonna do you after Moon Goddess because she did donate yesterday. So, but I got you after Moon Goddess, and Moon Goddess, I got you right now. Yeah, I had told her to come back to today because I didn't have that deck ready, but I do today. But I do today. All right, so all right, let's see. You're welcome, and thank you for donating. Sorry you had to wait. Did you ever email me? Because you know what, I didn't even check. Well, I did check my emails, but I didn't check the junk. All right, so let's see. For Moon Goddess, what is coming towards Moon Goddess? Ooh, you got romantic gestures from someone who adores you. Oh, all right, perfect. Well, I would have sent it in the audio, but I'm glad, yeah, because I like to I interact a little more when somebody is new, just to make sure that we're on the same page. A glow up, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Success and recognition for your hard work. What's coming towards Moon Goddess? Ooh, supportive friendships that feel like family. You have a secret admirer. Okay, we got 3 that came out. A healthier routine that helps you thrive. I'm sorry, a healthier routine that makes your body thrive. A healthy relationship. Surprise gifts from the universe and people around you. You know what's funny, Jess? That I'm working on a what's coming towards you spicy version. I don't know if that's what I'm gonna call it, but it's like what's coming towards you is either gonna be fiery or I don't know. I have to think of a name for it, but I started writing it. So that's funny that you said that because I didn't have that in there, but I will add it if I remember. And let's see. Okay. Oh, closure and healing from past situations. Okay, we got a few. A commitment and love that feels safe and secure. More laughter and joy in your daily life. Spiritual alignment where everything clicks into place. I'm going to give you a few extras since you waited. Physical glow where beauty radiates effortlessly. And financial security. Wait, I want to give you like 2 more. Inner strength to handle anything with grace. And creative inspiration that sparks a new project. So that is what I have for you, Moon Goddess, and thank you for being so patient. Yeah, you're welcome. Alright, so gonna work on the channel for Toka. Where's the tarot deck I was just using? What the fuck? Where the fuck is it? Yo, I really don't know. Oh, look at it right here. I put it in. I have like some decks on my table, but all right. So spicy breed. What does Mr. J want to say to Toka? Toka, are you here? I have to buy like something for it to like elevate my feet because I've been getting like this like I don't know like circulation stuff like feels weird in my leg when I sit on this chair. Maybe I just need a new chair. Oh, donated for thank you, IJ. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the what's coming towards you like spicy version. You know what? I could probably call it that. What's coming towards you spicy version. So yeah, I wrote a bunch of stuff today. It's gonna be funny because I made it more funny. I mean it has a lot of stuff on there, but what does Jay want to say to her? Crack glow stick messages, yo, funny. Oh my god, Toka. Okay. I just want to give you this disclaimer. He does think about you romantically, okay? But in this reading, that's not where we're going with it, okay? So I just want to be clear with that. Toka, do you have long hair? I don't know how you wear your hair, but he's pulling on it. I'm just letting you know. Oh my god, this guy, oh my god. I don't know how I'm gonna read this. Are you guys ever in an office? No, she got a spicy. If you guys are ever in an office, he wants to fuck you on that table. Okay? If you guys are ever near a table, whatever. I don't know if you work around tables. Yeah. He's not saying that right here, but I'm picturing it. Yo, he talk nasty. This reminds me of how the Leo used to talk to me. Well, he didn't. Yeah, he did. Like, yeah. And she was doing mid-air. Well, girl. I don't know. I think this is probably the most vulgar I've done. I don't know. Just you, I think you could be the witness of this when I'm done. This might be even crazier than, well, nah, cause that fucking bitch, that fucking Aries, she fucking crazy. She was more crazy, but he's like nasty talking, like. Matter of fact, she posted a post about a dark erotic book she was reading today. I just said I ignored it. Yo, if somebody was telling me this kind of stuff that's coming out in this reading, I would be turned on. But it's not for me, so I'm not turned on. But I would be. Um, I'm almost done, Toka. No worries, Ange. I'm still working on Toka's channel reading. All right. No, I want you to hear it. All right, we're ready. FYI, this is a Pisces reading. If you're under 18, you're not supposed to be on my channel anyways, but if you are, that is your problem. And if you don't want to hear nasty stuff, get out. So sometimes when I think of you, it's in the nastiest, most sexual way that I can possibly think. I picture myself bending you over the nearest surface and smacking that ass until you scream my fucking name. I picture your hair wrapped tight in my fist while I pull your head all the way back just to whisper in your ear how hard I'm going to fuck you. I'm totally under 18. Oh my god. I want to hear the sound of I want to hear the sound of my palm connecting with your ass. I want to smack my dick on that pussy. Oh my god, people are coming in. I'm like, I'm feeling shy. And tease you until you beg for it. I want to watch you arch for me, chest and face on the surface, and ass all the way up in the air, body trembling because you love how rough I am. You make me want to pin you down and grind the stick inside that juicy pussy. I want to hear you begging me to stop teasing you. Then I want to flip you over, spread you all the way open, and take my time tasting your juices. I want your juices all over me, and I want you to take every inch of this dick. Moan for me as loud as you want. That really turns me on. I want your voice hoarse from moaning and screaming my name. Talk shit to me. So he's a talker and he's gonna want you to be a talker. Plot twist, I did keep my earphones. I want to fuck you until your legs give out and you can't remember where the hell we are. There's no denying it. I want to dominate you, control every inch of that gorgeous body, and make you feel me long after I'm done. And trust me, once I finally get my hands on you, you're not walking straight for a few days. And what's funny is when I started, like, I was like, yo, when I got to this part, you make me want to pin you down. I was like, yo, I think he's like, he wants to dominate you. Like, but I feel like, so, by the way, before I go on, well, yeah, he wants to dominate you, but the ending where he says you won't be walking straight for a few days, I know, like, the energy that I got is like, you won't be walking straight for a few days, but he's gonna take care of you. Like, he'll bathe you and everything. But yeah, there's like a really like, yeah, I think this guy, I don't know, Toka, what's been going on with y'all, but I feel like he is ready to like explode, like make a move on you, but also explode down there. So that's what I have for you, Toka. Like, he's like tired of holding back. But I don't like. I'm not saying like holding back the sexual part. I mean like making a move towards you, like to like I don't. He wants to be near you, and he's obsessed with your hair and the sound of your voice. So he wants to hear you moan for him with that voice. So that is for you, Toka. All right, Jess, you are now. You're welcome, Toka. It is your turn, Jess. You can post. How is Jay gonna apologize? That seems to, yeah, he was just more vulgar with the way he speak. But the Aries is not tamed because she's a fucking wild animal. That's why I said, yeah, no. The Aries is not tamed because she's like, that is my dick, and like she was going in like that. This one, he was just like, yeah, I want like he fantasizes like he's probably also. Wait, is Toka? Are you still here? You know he's probably like one of those guys that are like quiet on the outside but a fucking freak behind the sheets. Alright, wait, how is Jake feeling about just not posting as much? A man in the wait, a gentleman in the streets and a freak in the sheets. How is Jay feeling about just not posting on IG so much? As much. She's not posting as much. Yeah, she was like unhinged. She was like, ooh, what's happening? Yo, he is fucking watching, bro. You got the Seven of Swords again. Bro, the Three of fucking Wands. Yo, he's gonna make a fucking move. I mean, we know you don't have to do anything in the 3D for him to make a move, but I feel like sometimes you gotta fucking shake the table. Girl, he is lurking. Sorry, I'm just confirming an appointment. My guy best friend was talking about too, like how like he went to the store and then he saw all this Halloween stuff, and he was just like, bro, like it's still summer technically, and like I was like, yeah, that makes things go, um, time go by faster too, because I know when I worked in the law firm, so when you work in a law firm, you're not working like, I mean, yeah, there's some cases that you're working on that are due for that month or like that day, week, whatever. But most of the time, you're working way ahead of time. So you're working, like, let's say, all right, like that right now is August. I would have been working on October, November, December cases, and even maybe some January cases. So, or like at least, yeah, no, yeah, could possibly be even some January cases. But we would have been trying to close out the cases for that year. And I was saying like that used to always make me feel like I was, my mindset was always like 3 months ahead. But now you just do feel like the time is going by so fast that you just feel like, what the fuck? Like somebody was saying, there's this video, I'm gonna send it to y'all. in the DMs where this guy was saying like you feel like you can barely get two things done in a day, and I was like, yo, that's true. So, all right, just back to you. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Temperance, the Seven of Swords. I don't know if I already told you the cards, but I'm going to say them again. The Fool, the Three of Wands. Then in your outcome, you have the Knight of Cups and the Emperor. Right away is like, again, bro, he's watching. He's lurking. And I feel with the Nine of Pentacles, he's seeing you like glowing in your independence. Um, like all in all, like in general, like he admires the way you carry yourself. Just like you literally, like he looks at you as very confident and untouchable, like very like secure with yourself, very self-assured, classy, but also mysterious. Yeah. And with the Hierophant, like he's noticing a shift in your behavior. To him, it feels intentional. Like maybe like you're operating from discipline or new set of rules. He might even interpret it as you being more reserved or serious. And it gives him the sense of like you're moving with purpose. It could also be too where he's like, well, maybe like I think that he could be thinking about a lot of different things because he could be thinking like, well, maybe she has a new job and like she's busy, like caught up, like it wouldn't be odd if you were, is what I would say, right? um the Temperance, I do feel like energetically like he feels like you're balanced, you're calm, like you're definitely not chasing attention. I feel like this makes him see you as more centered. So it's like even if on the surface he's not seeing you, I feel like intuitively, like he kind of knows what's going on, but at the same time, it almost unnerves him because it suggests you're not looking for validation online. Like you're at peace without it, but it's like, I still want to see her. Um, so the Seven of Swords is here, and this is where I feel like his mind is running with like wondering like why are you posting as much, or like is it a strategy, is she hiding something, um like are you holding, like I want to say like your cards, like when you don't show your hand of cards, they say like in a card game, like you're not showing it for a reason, right? So like that's how he could be looking at it too. um like girl, you're stirring up his curiosity a lot because for me it's like he feels like there's more going on beneath the surface, and he's like, what the fuck. um the Fool, so at the same time he does see it as fresh energy, so it's like he's back and forth, so it's like a lot of shit running through his mind because the Fool is also like a fresh energy, so your silence feels like unpredictability to him. He can't read you, and that makes him think about you even more. He's intrigued by the fact that you aren't doing what he expects. So I think that he was getting used to you posting. See, with Jay, I feel like, and I say like we don't have to do shit in the 3D for something to happen, right? But I do feel like the 3D version of him, you got to shake the table for him a little bit. He gets too caught up in routine. So it's like, remember when you guys were working together, when you first like when you stopped working, he was like, fuck, like this is how I used to see her, like what the fuck, man, like I should have taken a chance. And then I feel like you posting, it kind of put him in that place of comfort again. Like you have to make this guy uncomfortable. And again, I don't believe that we have to do anything in the 3D to manifest the connection, but again, shaking the table a little bit, there's nothing wrong with that. So I feel like, yeah, he tends to get comfortable. He is for sure watching and waiting. Like he's anticipating your next move. I feel like he's checking in to see when or if you'll post again. Like, so he's looking, he's checking. He's trying to make sure that he didn't miss like a notification, because I feel like he got your notifications on. Okay. So there is a sense of expectancy. Like he's leaning forward, wondering what you're up to. bro, he's watching. He's watching. The Knight of Cups is here with the Emperor in your outcome. Your pullback draws out his romantic and emotional side. It's stirring like this sense of longing and makes him want to come towards you to close the distance. I feel like the energy of desire and affection grows because of your absence. And then with the Emperor, I feel like ultimately it pushes him to want to step up with control, authority, discipline, initiative, especially initiative. Like he's knowing that he needs to start initiating more. It like nudges him like into thinking. I would say something like, how can I put this? Like if she's not putting herself out there, like I'm not seeing her, I definitely have to be the one to move, right? Um, he feels a pull to act more deliberately and claim his role, which is the Emperor. The Emperor is very like possessive, like what's his is his, and he wants his Empress next to him right now. Um, so I feel like your overall message is like your lack of posting makes him see you as like self possessed, basically mysterious and confident. It confuses him a bit, I will say that, but it also pulls him in, making him watch for sure, wait and think about you more. So like the outcome suggests like your silence stirs his emotions, and it literally motivates him to consider showing up more as the man in charge. So I feel like he feels intrigued, a little thrown off, but deeply pulled towards you. So it's a lot of emotions, and your silence makes him want to pursue you. Lurker lover boy, yeah. Like I feel, and you know what this remind my ex. I remember when we was going through stuff, and like one day he went quiet for like 2 days, and I'm like, yo, like we didn't even have an argument or nothing, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I hit him up, he was like watching all my stories but not responding, and then when he finally did, you know what he said? This motherfucker said, he was like, I'm like, cause when, yeah, he finally called me and I'm like, what's up with you? I'm like, something could have been wrong and you over there acting like an asshole. He was like, oh, I know nothing's wrong with you because you post all day. You post every day. I saw you posting, so yeah, I know nothing's wrong with you. And from that point on, I was like, I'm blocking him from my fucking posts. Fuck you. So I feel like I'm saying that story that reminded me of that because I feel like, again, Jay gets comfortable, your Jay gets comfortable, and then sometimes you just gotta shake shit up. So let me go to your second question. Wait. How is Jim viewing Jess? How is Jim viewing Jess? Hi, Treymani. Ooh, nice. I need some more law of assumption people here. I'm gonna be posting some stuff. I worked on a lot of stuff yesterday and today for the channel. I also do tarot readings too though. But yeah. Law of assumption is amazing. How is Jim being Jess? Yo, I literally was saying, I was like, I want to get more people in here that are into law of assumption. Like really want to practice it. Not just like say that they are, but like actually practice it. Oh, okay. Girl, just keep going. If you need help, let me know. I'm gonna, you know what? I think tomorrow I'm gonna do during the day before 1. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a law of assumption live, so you guys can ask questions. How is Jim viewing Jess? We got the 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. If I don't do it before one, I'll do it after one, and then in the evening. Oh, Saturday for the members, we're gonna do the saturation, but I'm gonna tell you how we're gonna do it. I'll post it, or I'll text you guys. Sorry. Oh, my foot just got like a little cramp. Are you guys still not really speaking, Joss? Because I feel like there's like this, like he's wanting to speak to you. Um, so, okay, let me just get, yeah, okay. Wait, I need one more. Okay. So, alright. Still like that. Okay. So with the so we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Page of Cups, Lovers, Tower, and in the outcome we have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands. He does see you as someone, he's viewing you as someone who works hard, who's basically learning. I feel like he does see you as you're committed to your growth. He recognizes the effort you put into building your skills and your life, even if it's step by step, right? I know I could manifest this, yeah, but do I want to? Not really. I mean, I feel like certain things you don't have to like fully manifest it. Like, I feel like if anything, I would just keep it like, I would just include that in the, like those blanket affirmations, like everyone loves me or like everyone caters to me. Like, I wouldn't really hyper. I feel like if there was like, I mean, if you wanted to, you would. You get what I'm saying? Like, but I don't feel like that's something that you would have to like, yeah. Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying, yeah. He does view you as like someone who's very reliable. Um, I do feel like in his eyes you are dependable and not someone who gives up easily. So I feel like that kind of stuff stands out to him. Um, I feel like the Ten of Swords here though, it's like he may see you as having gone through maybe like struggles that he's witnessed in your life, or like a sense that you've been like all right. So with the Ten of Swords, I feel like he's viewed you as someone that like no matter what you've gone through, like you're still standing strong. So it's a recognition of like resilience after maybe like difficulty, like maybe after like some like, you know, situations that are not the best, that some people don't bounce back from, right? Everybody is different, so he does view you as like strong. So like the Ten of Swords is not coming in as like anything painful, but more so like you overcoming um painful situations. I feel like with the Page of Cups, he does view you as someone who's very soft, possibly creative too, very emotional, like, and you still have this youthful side. So I do feel like, you know, it's like one of those things when people be like, no matter how old you are, you're always gonna be my baby or something like that. Like, that's what I get from him. Um, like no matter how strong or independent you are, like there's still this gentle, open-hearted quality that he notices. So even though you guys may not be in that place of like speaking, I don't feel like he has like a bad view on you. If anything, like he's like, yeah, we're here, but and maybe, yeah, maybe he doesn't like that you guys, that maybe you're I don't want to say you're confrontational, but let's just say he feels that, right? Or that you know um you're a certain way. There's still a very good and like soft side of you that he sees, right? um I feel like with the lovers being here, there is a sense of like a lens of connection, choices and values, right? So he may be seeing you stepping into important decisions about like your identity and your own path. I feel like it also suggests he recognizes how important love and meaningful bonds are to you. So like I feel like right now too, like for him, it may be important, like you're important to him. So again, I don't feel like the fact that you guys are not really speaking is like he just doesn't care. I feel like he does, and I do feel like it does bother him. um and I feel like at the same time he's just like giving you your space. um I feel like you surprise him with the tower here. um like I feel like he didn't expect, or he doesn't expect the changes you bring. So I feel like I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, but you know how like you're gonna constantly evolve just because you're still young, right? I mean, we're constantly evolving. I'm not the same person I was last year. I'm not even the same person I was a few months ago. But I think that there is a steadiness that happens the older you get. So the changes may not seem very drastic, where yours could be like, and I'm not saying this is how he sees you, but let's just say like today you decided I want fucking purple hair. So you walk in the house with purple hair. So he's like, what the fuck? And then the next thing you walk in with green hair, he's like, she just had fucking purple hair yesterday. Or like today you're like this little rock star, but then tomorrow you're like a preppy girl. So it's like the big changes, like I think that have shocked this man. And he's like, what the, he doesn't have like like I don't want to say contentment, but he's like almost like if it's not one thing it's another, but not in a bad way like that, but it's just more so like I think that you're evolved. Does he have kids of his own? Like maybe I don't know if he does or not, but if you're the only person that he's seen like grow up like that, from like child to like young adult, he does. But maybe like because he's been around you for a long time, I maybe, and maybe those kids are not like that, maybe you are, so you literally stand out to him because right, even like that, damn, me seeing the hair, right, the cut in the hair, like he's just like, what, like you've just evolved so much, and I think that you bring like this sense of shock, right, that is like your changes, he never expects them. They're so unexpected to him that, oh, they're me, and then me, I'm okay. So yeah, but you stand out, like you're very different from the other two, I feel. And I feel like he's acknowledges that, like you're not like them, and maybe they were more like there was more steadiness. I don't know. There's something about you just being like I said, like one day you got purple hair, the next day is fucking green. Um, like I think that just brings him shock. Like you don't go by the books, right? Like you don't live your life by the books, like the rules of the book. You live your life the way you want to. And a lot of times for people that shakes the table, I'm like that. That's why I know, like that's why I tell you, like if you ever need to talk about anything, you can hit me up because I've been through a lot of the shit you've been through, and not to like, you know, dummy your situations down, but it's just I can give you some advice on it because that's me. Like I am still like that sometimes. Like if I have an idea, I'm gonna make it happen, and I'm gonna follow through with it. Like I'm gonna make it go. Like it's gonna happen all the way. But I do feel like it, when I first started being like that, like it used to shock people because I'm quiet. I think that's probably what it is, because you're, maybe because you're more reserved and like so chill and calm, that like your your decision making is not as calm. And not that you make bad decisions. I want to clear that up. But in the outcome, we have the Three of Wands with the Eight of Wands. Um, I feel like he does see you as someone with a vision. Like, I don't think that he has a fear of like how you're looking towards the future. If anything, I feel like he, more than like your mom, I feel like he knows that you have a plan. Um, like he at least like has this, I'm not gonna say hope, but it's almost like he just knows, like, yeah, we worry about her, whatever, but I know that she has a bigger plan. Like, she has a bigger plan. To him, you're not small, you're expanding, and he sees you clearly. So it's like, or he sees that clearly, right? So again, it's like he doesn't, what's the word there's a specific word I'm looking for. Like, he, like, maybe like from your sister or like his daughter, he maybe had felt a little bit more worried if they would have made the drastic decisions that you make. He probably would have been losing his shit. But with you, there's a sense of calmness. Like, I feel like he knows that you can handle any situation. um I hope that makes sense. That's how I can put it. The Eight of Wands, I do feel like he does see you as someone that like someone who's moving quickly towards your goals. Um, I feel like he just sees you as unstoppable. To be honest, I really do. I really feel like he sees you as unstoppable, and like destined to move ahead. Um, yeah, there's a method to her madness. There you go, like that. I would have never even thought of that phrase, but like, yeah, like there's, you're not just some, like, you just, you follow through with your shit. Like, you're not like other people. Like I said, like with the other two, like maybe there was, if they would have making those decisions, he definitely would have been in a mental hospital. But with you, there's something about you, even though you're more reserved probably, that it just still gives him peace. And maybe like you being combative with him and like speaking up, I think that that's like, in a way, like he may internally praise that, because there's people out here that your relationships with your family members do reflect into your romantic relationships. So it's like, I feel like he may see that as like, okay, like I know that if a man were to like come at her, like she's gonna come right back at them. So like he looks at it from a lot of different perspectives. um so I, like, again, I feel like he sees you as very hardworking, reliable. um you know how to face your challenges, but you're also still very soft and open-hearted. um you're someone who's making important life choices, and living authentically to who you are. um I feel like he sees you as someone who's very like on a path of like success, right? He's definitely sees you as very strong, a resilient person, um, but constantly growing and becoming more powerful. So I feel like, in a way, like that's something that he admires. Like, he doesn't want you to be like shut down. Like, yeah, if you feel some type of way, I want you to express that. Is how he's coming up. So that is what I have for you, Jess. That was a fun reading, because I'm like, yo, I don't know why I was trying to think of like, like That's So Raven, that show, they used to be into, any kids show or teenage show, like they was into some shit every day, right? But at the end of the day, you know what? They were safe. That's what I get. Like, he's like, what the fuck? You, yeah. But like, you don't get into shit. It's more so like, you may wake up today and be like, I'm gonna be a fucking doctor tomorrow, and you'll go get your PhD or whatever it is to become a doctor. And then the next day you're like, you know what? Now I want to go to law school, and you'll get your you'll pass your bars exam. Like, that's how he feels. Like, he's like, what the fuck is she? Is she a doctor or is she a lawyer? You know what? He probably like, it's a good thing she didn't want to go to college. He would have been spending money on multiple careers. All right, Anj, are you here? Right, I just use those just. Anj, let me know if you're here. They definitely crash out. Alright, IJ, go ahead and post. I wanna say, well, let me give, I would say start getting your questions ready, IJ. Anj got one of those future person readings, so right, Jess, yeah. Alright, Anj, you're here. Okay, so you got the future person reading. So let's get started. Alright, so let's start with your physical features. Okay. Alright, we have black hair, brown hair, age range 27 to 45, curly hair, wavy hair, glowing skin, short hair, pale skin, dimples, and you got an extra one. We have a beard. Okay. Oh wait, there was another one. Muscular. Alright, let's see their personality traits. Alright, we have creative and curious came out. Understanding. Alright, we got a few here. Friendly, authentic, kind, honest, genuine, determined, lovable. Okay. Let's see the signs. It doesn't matter. I mean, future spouse or future person is the same thing to me. Yeah, future spouse, future person, future partner is all the same to me, to be honest. All right, let's see the signs. All right, so the signs are Leo, Libra, and Cancer. All right, let's see occupation. Let's see occupation. What is her occupation? Possible occupation. Alright, so I have the Five of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Swords. So, I feel like he is someone whose work involves uncovering truth or guiding others through hidden or difficult matters. So, it could be like a therapist, a grief counselor, um, also an investigator, possibly a journalist or a lawyer. Um, and then I do also have a spiritual advisor, but I feel like it falls more towards, I want to say, a therapist or grief counselor, and again, possibly like investigator, journalist, or lawyer. Um, I feel like it's pointing towards a profession where like truth and intuition plus communication and helping others through challenges are all met. Okay, um, let's see. What are his hobbies? All right, we got the Six of Swords, the King of Swords, and the High Priestess again. I feel like his hobbies could be something like very intellectual, could be even spiritual too, and like reflective. So I feel like this person could also be into like studying or practicing like spiritual like things like tarot, astrology, dream work. Like he may be like somebody that you could feel comfortable talking about those things because he's into, maybe not really getting readings, but I feel like definitely somebody that like reads their horoscope every morning. Um, I feel like he could be definitely into like reading and writing, especially on deep and intellectual topics. So maybe he's like someone that likes to journal, he likes to read a lot. I also get travel or exploration that expands the mind. I feel like he's also into like strategy games or puzzles, um, like chess, problem solving. I don't want to say like hobbies, but like let's just say like Monopoly, like into like board games is what I feel. So their free time looks like it's spent on mind, and spirit type pursuits rather than physical or like purely sociable hobbies. Um, all right. So let's see. You will meet. Let's see. When will they meet? All right. We have give it time. It's in the works. Time will bring a surprise. And June. So I was saying June of next year, like sometime during, like between, I wouldn't want to say now because it's saying give it time, but I would definitely say between now and June of 2026. Yo, Jess, they're addicting. Now you're making me want to go get some tomorrow. All right, let's see. How will they meet, Spirit? How will they meet? Give me three cards. All right, we got the Six of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. You guys could possibly meet through work, study, or while learning a new skill, like at a time when one or both of you are going through like a difficult transition or transformation, or maybe feeling unsupported by the people around you. I feel like the connection forms because you recognize each other's efforts and determination. Like it may start in a very practical setting. Could be like school or work or even a place where someone is working on themselves. Okay, so it could either be during a time where somebody is working on themselves, or literally like a place where they're studying or like training for something, at a job, like working on a project, um, is what I'm getting. That's how you guys will meet, is what I'm getting. Um, where will they meet? Where will they meet? This guy is like really into learning, because I'm getting a lot of that energy. The Magician, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So again, I feel like meeting, like this is like leaning towards a place of learning or like opportunity that involves communication and growth. So anything such as like a classroom, a training, a workshop, maybe while you're traveling or on a trip, right? This could be like on a trip, but I'm also getting, it could be like online or via social media, like a message, like some quick communication. um yeah, I just feel like most likely you'll meet either while studying, working on something new, or through travel, like online connection that leads to something tangible. Oh, you do? So maybe like, yeah, because I'm getting like learning, and you guys will have that in common. Like, yeah, there's a lot about learning with him. Very like intelligent person. Has, has she already met this person? The Six of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the King of Cups. Girl, I feel like you have. Like, this is a past person coming back in. And I feel like, so yeah, it looks like you've already met this person. Like, these cards are showing a past bond followed by a separation or heartbreak. Um, and yet there's still emotional depth or affection lingering. This could be a past person, as in a past life person, where you guys are gonna, like, your souls are gonna recognize each other, or literally someone in your current, in this current life, that's a past person that maybe you've disconnected from them. You guys have not had a romantic connection, and you're kind of like reuniting. is what I'm getting. Like, again, this could be like a past person coming in as a new and better version of themselves that's more aligned with the version of you who you are now. So just keep that in mind. But this also could just be someone from a past life that you guys recognize each other, where maybe like in the past life the connection never was able, like it didn't come to fruition. Like you guys broke things off and like nothing happened. All right, let's see. What would their relationship be like? All right, we have the Magician again. The Devil. The Magician has come out a lot too. And the Eight of Wands. Okay, I'm getting a lot of passion. Um, I feel like what the relationship will be like, it will be for sure magnetic. And I literally was saying like your souls may recognize each other. Very fast moving, um, extremely passionate, a connection that feels faded and like very impossible to ignore. So again, if it is a person from your past life, there again, it's gonna be impossible to ignore the connection. Um, Even if it is a person from this lifetime, but I feel, I don't know, keeps going towards a past life. The Magician, it shows like creation and strong manifestation energy between you, and for me the Devil makes it like intoxicating and binding, I'm sorry. With the Eight of Wands, I feel like things will move very fast is what I'm gonna say. Like if you're meeting someone and things are moving slow, that is not your person. um it may even feel a little overwhelming at times. So like in short, I would say like a very intense chemistry, fuck, I can't even say the words. um like developing really fast, a relationship that feels larger than life, but one that may also test boundaries and self-control. um let's see the overall energy when they meet. You have a lot of wands too. The Knight of Wands, show me more. The Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Girl, I'm getting very fiery attraction. Like the energy will feel very spontaneous, adventurous, and magnetic right away, okay? And we've gotten that already. Conversations will feel sharp, very honest, very stimulating. You'll feel like you see each other clearly right from the start. Um, and with the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like it shows that you'll both meet while standing strong in your own lives, and there will be an instant like respect and admiration for each other's independence and self-worth. So even if you're like, let's say you are going through something, like you're still coming in as strong. So it does feel like it will feel very passionate, very electric, but also clear, like sparks flying both mentally and physically. The attraction definitely insane, so you're gonna like what you see, they're gonna like what they see. There's a sense of like instant recognition, and admiration for how self-assured and independent the other seems. The energy is very vibrant and confident, like two people who know their worth colliding in a moment of like undeniable chemistry. Right, isn't it crazy? Like there's so much stuff here. Like I'm telling you, this guy, like I feel like as I'm doing your reading, I feel like there's a lot of consistency here. A lot of consistency with the like the relationship, the bond, how he is, how you'll be. Um let's see. Let's see. What are the strengths of this connection? Okay, all three cards came out. Okay. We had the Strength, the Tower, the Page of Swords. I feel like the strength of the connection it's gonna be like a bond that thrives on truth, growth, and resilience. Okay, um, you'll balance passion with compassion, and help each other break free from like old limitations and rebuild stronger. And always keep things fresh through curiosity and communication. So very like very communicative, but also like you guys are growing at the same time. Like I'm a lot of relationships, or like there are some relationships where like the woman, she evolves, and then as she evolves, her person does too. Or it's the man, he's evolving and she'll evolve too. You guys will be evolving at the same time. So it's like the type of relationship that might not always be smooth, but its strength lies in the fact that you can survive upheaval and come out like more authentic, powerful, and deeply connected. All right, let's see, what are the weaknesses here. Let me change the deck. The Queen of Swords. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. The Ten of Swords and the Ace of Cups reversed. So the weaknesses with the Queen of Swords is like that guardedness, of overthinking instead of leaning into the heart. She could be very logical and like not be emotional. Thank you, Jess. And this could be both or one or the other. Um, there's a tendency to like with the Ten of Swords, I feel like the conflicts, like, all right, so, and I don't feel like you guys will go through this like a lot or even go through this, because I feel like you guys will again evolve. But the Ten of Swords can sometimes talk about like those conflicts that could cut deep. When hurt happens, like it might feel final or overwhelming, even if it isn't. So like let's just say you guys had a disagreement. It may feel like an ending, or it may feel too like strong to come back from, but I don't feel like it is, because of the strengths that are here, which is your communication. One second. um with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, there could be like blocked emotions, trouble expressing love openly when things get tough, um like struggles with trust, intimacy, or expressing love openly. So these are stuff that you guys, I feel like, could work on. A lot of times people are not emotionally, like there's emotional blocks when the person doesn't feel safe. So, but I feel like you guys will be able to get there. So overall, the weaknesses here is that while the bond is strong and magnetic, it could swing toward emotional walls, um, like painful misunderstandings, or moments where love feels a little stifled. So like holding back. Um, all right, let's see. How will they treat you? How will he treat her? How will he treat her? Oh shit, it's 11:42 already. It don't even feel like I've been on for 2 hours. Lately, Spirit just been talking a lot, so it is what it is. When Spirit has a lot to say, we say it all. Y'all know me, I say it all when Spirit has a lot to say. Alright, we got the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Alright. So how they will treat you. With a lot of respect, loyalty, generosity. I feel like this person will show up consistently for you. I feel like your person is gonna make you feel very supported and valued, and honor you in a committed traditional way, right? So it's, even if you guys are just dating, he's only gonna date you. Um, yeah, Jess, you can. I got you. Um, yeah, like even if you guys are dating, it's gonna be all about you. Like he's not dating multiple people. Um, this isn't just like a passion or fleeting energy. This is someone who treats you as a partner worth building something serious with. And I feel like that's from the beginning. Like he's going to court you and not date you. That's what I can say. Like there's a difference because someone that's dating, I think they're more open to like other people. When someone is courting you, they're more like focused on you and you only. Um, all right, let's see your manifestation cards. And then we got the charms. And so let's see. Oh wait, this is the wrong deck. This is the wrong deck. You have the one. I'm the person who can understand you in a way that no one else can. I know that's right. Mastery. At this phase in my life, I'm focused on honing my craft and refining the skills that will help me to fulfill my purpose. See, somebody that's working on their craft. Alright, so we have searching. I'm not ready to be with you yet because I'm still searching for myself and I don't really know who I am yet. So I feel like this is where that timing comes in, where it may not happen like now, but it's happening soon. We have partner. With our combined skill sets, we're going to make an amazing team. We have empire. We're going to build something incredible together. We have familiar, whether virtually or in person, we've already met. Do you see? I feel like you're gonna know this person either through past life or in this lifetime. You've met them. So this one says priorities. This one tried to come out like 3 times, and it finally did. Priorities. Even though your heart longs for me, you realistically don't have time in your life for me right now. We have friend. We share a connection with a mutual friend or acquaintance. So maybe you'll meet him through someone, but I don't know. And your last one. Wait, no, a few came out. Hold on. Prosperity. We're going to be happier, healthier, and wealthier together. And we have career. It might be a while before we get to meet because I'm totally focused on my career right now. So again, that energy of like it's not happening right now. I mean, anything can happen. But yeah. All right, let's do your charms. Let's do your charms. I had to take the charms off the menu, but I put them. I mean, I'm just gonna do them. I've been practicing the charms too. So. Some letters. Here's my aunt's reading some letters. Alright, so important letters to remember. Doesn't have to be, but I still like to give the letters. This could be initials or like of places you will meet. So you have, let me see, any other letter? Damn, a lot of letters came out. Okay. All right, so G came out 3 times. I want to say that one is definitely one to remember, and Q, because Q came out twice. G came out 3 times, Q came out twice. But you also have, oh wait, and K came out twice. Any other letters here? No. But you also have S as in like Sarah, X as in Xavier, A, and P as in Paul. Then we do have some signs out here. We have Capricorn, Leo, Gemini, and Cancer. Oh wait, what's over here? And Sagittarius. So with your charms, we have the family tree. Um, the family tree represents roots, legacy, and long-term growth. In romance, it shows the connection has the potential for building a family, deep stability, and generational bonds. It can also mean healing family patterns together and creating a secure foundation. You have the sea turtle, and for me, like, the sea turtles symbolize patience, protection, and steady progress. So in love, this charm suggests that the connection may move slowly but with great purpose. It's all about like longevity, loyalty, and a love that withstands time and distance. Like a journey where both partners are in it for the long haul. Okay, so again, it's talking about like long term. You have the word love here. Um, to me, this is like a clear sign of like genuine affection and confession of love. Um, I feel like this charm confirms that the bond is heartfelt and emotionally authentic. It may point to one partner openly saying, I love you, or a relationship that naturally leads to express devotion. So even like that's why I said I feel like your connection is gonna come with a lot of clear communication. You have the angel wings, and for me, like this represents divine protection, guidance, and blessings. Um, I feel like this suggests the relationship is spiritually guided, it's watched over, and supported by higher forces. It also reflects a love that feels healing, uplifting, and safe. So I feel like you guys will be very much alike, where you'll be able to heal one another. The one that I like here is the owl. I love the owl. I love the meanings of owls because owls symbolize um you do oh they symbolize wisdom and insight and truth, right? So like in love, this charm suggests the connection helps both partners grow wiser, like see clearly, um, and uncover truths about themselves. So like you guys will bring out the best in you, um, but also like the not the worst in the sense where you'll be bad to each other, but more so like what's hidden that you're not acknowledging. Um, oh, they are. Um, it's also about like intuition, knowing each other on a deep, almost like psychic level. Oh my God. Yo, that came in so clear because remember that I said this person may also like, they may not freak out. Like, you know, some people might freak out if they find out like you like to get readings or like you're into spirituality like that. And I feel like this person is not, because I feel like they are into it too, or they're open to it. Maybe this is the person that's very intuitive as well. Maybe he has his own like powers. I call it powers. You have the cross. The cross represents faith, devotion, and spiritual connection. So in romance, this charm can mean a bond that feels fated, blessed, or deeply rooted in shared values. It's also a symbol of endurance through trials, love that survives. Um, like love that survives like tests, like coming out stronger. So if things do go bad, like you guys will just come out stronger from it. You have the trumpet, and this symbolizes like announcement, being seen, um, and calling attention, right? So for me, it feels like the relationship won't be hidden. It's something celebrated, acknowledged, and even like life changing. I feel like it's also like a wake up call in love, and like a destined encounter that shifts everything. I'm telling you, like this is like meant to be. Um, and you have so there's a heart, and then it has the words love love you all over it. I feel like it's just like it's just reinforcing that the relationship is built on true feelings and not just attraction or convenience. For me, this is like pretty straightforward. It's pure. The relationship will be straightforward, and there's like undeniable like love energy right away. um it's like literally love at its core. My bad. It's getting late already. And then you have the butterfly. I love butterflies. Butterflies talk about transformation, rebirth. They symbolize growth. So, like in the connection, like this connection will bring change emotionally and spiritually, and even in lifestyle. It's a relationship that helps both partners evolve into their higher selves. And I feel like it it will be like a fresh like experience, like a beautiful chapter, like experiencing like this beautiful chapter together that just never ends. So all in all, this is the kind of bond that I feel that to me feels like true love with purpose, right? So very blessed, very transformative, very enduring. um there will be like bumps, but we'll get through it. So that is what I have for you. I think that covers everything. Yeah, because I did the letters first. I usually do the letters last. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Oh, Jess, we could close out too. My bad. I'm meant to say that a while back. And thank you, Ange. Alright, Jay, you can post. Alright, got try, Jay. Let me just finish these seeds. I needed something salty. sorry, I needed like a little quick break. All right. You're welcome, Anj. Alright, this is for IJ. How this I need to ask, does she feel like she's helping him grow? Alright, so I'm getting a no for that, IJ. I feel like I had to ask because Spirit is not speaking on her. They're speaking on how the connection is helping you grow. So I feel like, alright, so I feel like, let me just clarify something. Yeah. So I feel like because the Ace of Swords is here, so I feel like there's a recent breakthrough that happened for her that I don't know. I can't say that she has for certain been putting specific energy to help you grow. But what I can say is Spirit is saying what the connection is doing to help you grow. Like this connection with her, it's helping you grow in the sense of like patience. Like I don't know. I don't have you like do you procrastinate sometimes, IJ? Like I know I'm a procrastinator sometimes. So it feels like this could be like this connection may have motivated you to like put your feet on the ground and like get shit done, right? Does that make sense? Like you are actually getting shit done. Like it's expanding your mind as far as like, how can I say, like expanding your mind in the sense of like you're learning so much in such a short time, but it's something that almost like you were being pushed to do prior, like before, but the connection is what actually got you there. So it's like I don't feel like she's actually like, how can I say it, because it's like you guys are connected, so I want to make sure this like doesn't come off bad, because it's not bad. I just don't think that she has put like enough effort into like your growth per se, because she just started to like pursue her own growth, if that makes sense. So it's not because she didn't want to, she just has not put the work in, because she didn't even have like, she didn't even put the work into herself. And I feel like for you, like the connection, like where it's helping you grow is again being patient, but actually getting things done. The Seven of Pentacles for me is like, I'm gotta plant the seed, but you know when you plant a seed you gotta take care of it. Like you can't just let it sit there. If you don't water it, if you don't, you know, nurture it, it's not gonna grow. um and I feel like more than anything it's showing, teaching you balance. And also with the Fool being here, it's helping you be more spontaneous, more free, maybe even more fun. Um, like you're seeing a bigger world because of the connection. So it's like, yeah, there's like a lot of opportunity here. And I feel like, clarify this Two of Pentacles for me. Sorry guys, can you guys hear me? My bad, y'all. My sister called me, and I was trying to pick it up on my iPad, and I ended the call, and she called back. Fuck. All right. So with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like the connection is like teaching you balance, right? Like you're learning how to juggle emotions, responsibilities, and choices without running away from them. Or maybe in the past, like let's say you had this idea, like I want to make this happen, and like the fears got to you, so then you were just like, nah, it feels impossible, so I'm not gonna do it. And I feel like, in a sense, I feel like how I could put it, right, like, because there is a sense of her energy, right? So it's like she pushes you to manage your inner world better, to adapt and to prioritize what truly matters instead of staying scattered. So in essence, I feel like the connection, again, because of her, the connection is with her. So we can say in that way, like that's how she's helping you grow. I feel like, um with the Ace of Pentacles, she may represent for you like a fresh start and stability, right? So again, she may be someone that, oh, I just got chills. Did you ever feel like, I don't know if you've ever felt like with her per se, if there was ever a time in the connection where you felt like, I don't want to say like she was unreachable, but maybe like, you know, a star in the sky, right? A star in the sky is like, we can't touch it, we can see it, it's so beautiful, and even if it feels close to us, we feel like we can't reach it. So like, I don't know if you've ever felt like that with her, um but I feel like, again, like, and I don't feel like it's with her. Maybe goals. Maybe goals. I want to say goals. Or is it goals? I feel like goals. Like maybe some goals fell. I can admit in the beginning. Okay, so then with her too, and maybe even with goals. Well, with this is, again, like the Ace of Pentacles for me is like, it's showing, like it's teaching you to be more grounded and to really be like, balance that scale. But not now. Yeah, because you balance the scale. So that makes sense. Okay, because I'm like, I'm trying to make it make sense, IJ. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you. I'm hoping I'm not. I'm intending that I'm not confusing you. But, um, so I feel like, yeah, like I feel like she represents like a fresh start and stability for you, right? You know, the Ace of Pentacles is this big ass coin. So like I said, for some people it may feel like unreachable, but we know that it's not. And I think that the balance from that you're learning is actually like helping you and her. I don't think that she likes, and this is maybe a sidebar message for you because I know it's going off topic, but I don't think that she likes to be put on a high pedestal. I think that a lot of people have done that to her. So I feel like she wants people to see her as equal and not like some out of this world thing that is like, again, a star that's unreachable. I don't think she really likes that. And I feel like what I can say with that is like some people like attention and other people don't care for it. Some people love outside validation. She don't really care for it. I feel like she, again, I think that too many people in her personal life put her on a super high pedestal where she kind of comes off as like almost like out of this world, and she does not want to be viewed like that by her partner. So that was like a sidebar message. Like she just wants you to see her as equal. um So all right, so and from all right, so the connection for me, like again, it's offering you a chance to build something real, grounded and valuable, right? So even though she does not like to be put on a super high pedestal, of course she likes to be treated amazing, but she wants you to also feel comfortable with receiving that. Okay? Um so I feel like in essence it's like helping you see the importance of commitment, consistency, and showing up in practical ways, not just emotionally but tangibly, but also like showing up in ways for yourself. um the sun is here, you know, we love to see the sun. We love to see the sun. So I feel like at the heart of it, like she's bringing you like clarity, joy, and self-awareness, and we know self-awareness is a big thing. I feel like the connection is shining a light on who you are, um where you've been hiding, and like what makes you genuinely happy. So with you, I'm sorry, with her, you're pushed to like embrace authenticity, positivity, and growth in your confidence. So it's more like about the growth within yourself, like your confidence. And we're taught that's what we're talking about, right? Like how is she helping you grow? But I feel like it came in as the connection, so I had to read it that way. But she did show up at certain points, so because the connection wouldn't be a connection if she didn't exist. um on the seventh any of a forced change, closing out a cycle. So this is a new start. I have emotionally neglected myself in the past, but love session helping. Yes, I love that, and I think that's what it is. Like, so when we say like how is she helping you grow? Yeah, I feel like the connection maybe had you not met her, because I feel like it's her, right? Like you could have met anyone else, but had you not met her, maybe you wouldn't go down that path, you know, of like definitely putting yourself out there, right? Like literally putting yourself in a place where you are who you are, right? But in the best light, like putting yourself on a pedestal. Because I always say that, like, even we know that, right? No matter what, if you are always putting things above you, the scale is gonna be fucked up, because nothing should be above you. And then once you learn that through law of assumption, that you know you're creating, you're the one that's like making things happen. It kind of, you bring the power, you have to always bring the power back to you. So that's how I feel like she's helping you grow. I feel like definitely like with finding, because I have a lot of cards of balance here, finding balance and stability in your choices, um like the way you plant seeds and like actually like follow through, like your follow through, and definitely stepping into clarity and joy and like more truth about yourself and your desires. um I feel like being connected to her is teaching you to ground yourself, embrace like fresh opportunities, and like move more towards like happiness with more clarity and confidence. So I want to say the big picture here is like your confidence. She's definitely helping you grow when it comes like she's helping that confidence grow. So I hope that that was helpful, IJ. I know that was a lot. I know I'm not lost. I'm just trying to get out everything that's coming through. So even though I feel like she has not, I feel like she's starting to do that now. She's tapping more into like balancing herself out. But I feel like it's more you that's doing it. And then she's kind of just like, she's your muse. That's a good one. She's your muse. I think everybody should have. You know what? This reminded me. I watched a Tupac interview. I know this is probably gonna go sound so drastic, right? But and you have a second question, right, IJ? Um, where he said that his mom told him either find something to live for or something to die for. But basically, like find your purpose. Oh my God, yo, you know what? Your why, yeah. That kind of reminded me of what I was telling you yesterday, just about like your SP goal, like being real clear, like detailed. All right, let's see. What should Jay be paying attention to that he's not paying that I'm probably not right now? All right, let's see. Oh, see the circulation in this leg. All right, you got the Nine of Swords, the Moon, the World, the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, the Two of Cups in the reverse. Wait, I'm gonna use the bathroom, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry. I'm back, y'all. My bad. Alright, IJ, so you have the Nine of Swords, the Moon, the World. Sorry, I was putting chapstick on. The Moon, the World, the Four of Cups, the King of Cups, the Two of Cups in the reverse. I'll do the other two, the outcome when I'm done. I want to start here. Um, Pay attention to like where like anxiety, overthinking, or maybe like sleepless nights are running the show. um you may be letting fears or like what ifs weigh more heavily than reality. Spirit is nudging you to like notice how much mental energy you're giving away to worry. So just make sure like you're getting your rest. I feel like this could do with have to do with rest. So make sure you're getting enough sleep, because I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but I feel like me, when I don't get enough sleep, like anxiety sometimes kicks in. And I've stopped like claiming that, but it's just something that I noticed throughout the year. So like make sure you get your rest, because also like I told Justice, like we were talking about, like I did a coaching call with like other coaches, and we were like just talking about stuff, and like one of them said like, like she sometimes gives 3D advice, and I was like, yeah, I do too, because I feel like we live in the 3D, so why not? And all the other coaches said the same thing, like there has, like going to work out, like and not saying that if you're claiming that you have a like the that you're losing weight, that you if you eat like a pig, right, it doesn't mean that your manifestation won't work. But it's like, be realistic too, like put some effort too. So because then that's how people sometimes question their manifestations. But there's like 3D stuff that you can do that can help you ultimately, right? So like getting your rest is a good one. So make sure you're getting your rest. I feel like with the moon, there could be like illusions or like unclear perceptions influencing you. Something is not what it seems on the surface, or like you're being guided to trust your intuition instead of your fears. You may not be seeing the full picture right now. Like pay attention to what may feel confusing to you. So like I don't know why I'm thinking about these girls on like Instagram. I feel like a lot is gonna come up for them that I feel like you can acknowledge it but keep it moving, right? Like don't give, and you're not giving them attention, but don't give what they're doing any attention or like awareness for too long, because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen. And for some reason I'm getting social media, because I do have the world card here, like in your 3D, that you're gonna be seeing shit, and you're gonna be maybe like, they just don't want you to focus on it. Because I feel like there are going to be little things that people are going to be putting out specifically for your attention, but even just giving it awareness is something they don't want you to do. The world card is here. You're definitely at the edge of closing like major cycles, stepping into a new chapter. um, just pay attention to what feels done, what is ready for completion. And to me, like, it feels like how you're being guided to step into this next phase of your life. To me, this card asks you to notice your own growth and how far you've already come. So again, like with those girls, I feel like it has to do with them, because there's gonna be stuff that comes up. Like, all right, so let's say if you're married to Nat, you may not even be following them, right? Like, or if you're married to Nat, like you're not gonna give a fuck about like whatever they post, right? So you're not gonna even pay attention to it. And I feel like that, yeah, like whatever, like clear the path is almost like, again, I feel like it's coming down to like some little 3D stuff that you just gotta do. Nothing too crazy, but like, yeah, like you wouldn't care. So I feel like, yeah, like just let those cycles complete. It is what it is, whatever. And even with like situations with people, like family, friends, if you feel like you got to stay away from them, stay away from them. It's okay. Like, you're being guided for a reason. The Four Cups, also take notice of where you could possibly be dismissing or overlooking some opportunities. Um, right now, like, spirit could be offering you something like emotionally fulfilling, but if you're too focused on what hasn't worked out, mm, okay, spirit talking right now. Um, or what feels disappointing, you might miss the blessing in front of you. So I feel like what is saying again, I just feel like the attention, you're gonna see a lot of shit with these girls. You're gonna see a lot of shit with these girls. I feel like they're gonna be posting left and right. You're gonna fucking see thirst traps. Like, it's gonna be like insane. But I feel like spirit saying, like, remember what your wish is, and again, just keep it moving. Even if they are doing it for you, which I feel like they will be, just keep it moving. Um, I was like, okay, spirit, you better talk over here. The King of Cups is here, so pay attention to like your I would say like more so like your emotional maturity and balance, which I feel like you balance was a big thing for you in the last spread. You're being guided to like embody like more calmness, emotional stability, even when things around you get uncertain. Okay. Um, I feel like you're pretty good with this, so but I'm gonna still say what like is coming through from spirit, right? So they're saying like your person may be offering like quiet, steady love, like, and support that you maybe won't fully recognize because it's gonna be so subtle. But I feel like you're kind of really good with that stuff because you are good because you take anything as a win, and that's a good thing because a lot of people like in that community, like with law of assumption, they don't take a lot of things as wins. Like, they want the full picture. If not, they're like, nope, it's not a win. And you are not like that. So like, I would definitely like maybe even like just saying like, to yourself that this is like her way of supporting you. Like, but again, I feel like you're really good with like giving it your own spin that works for you. So I just something that I think spirit just wanted to say. You may just see like, I want to say that she's gonna be doing okay. That makes sense because you said what are you needing to pay attention to that you're not seeing. So she's gonna be putting these efforts that may not be big, but it's her way of putting effort. Okay. The Two of Cups in the reverse. Um, I would just say this is more about imbalance. Like, again, we're going back to balance. Um, there may be like some miscommunication with someone coming up. I don't feel like it's with her. They're not really saying it's with her. I feel like spirit is just highlighting like the need to address where you're giving too much, maybe ignoring red flags or not honoring your own like needs in partnership. So like, I think it just goes back to like you, like just making sure that like continue to work on you and your confidence level, making sure that none of your desires are above you, even with her. I know that was a hard one for me to learn. Um, even with her, because you can't, if you're looking up, you can't see what's in front of you. So you have to just bring her to in front of you, or not just her, just any of your desires. Just to be clear. I just said her because I know for a lot of us, just has that been a thing for you too? Like hard to like bring your person off the pedestal. I mean that's happened to me in the past. I know how to do it now. Yes, exactly, Jane. That's a really good one. Put the spotlight on you. Like you're that guy, basically. Yep. So needing to pay attention, the where like I would say like any fear or overthinking, I would say um don't cling to what's ending, like, or what has ended. I feel like also you may overlook some hidden blessings or opportunities that come your way because they may not be as like out in the open. um and basically the need to anchor yourself in emotional maturity, but more so to like almost like they, you know, they say for the women, they say like mother yourself. So like, yeah, like that, like nurture you. Right, or you know what, who else too? Gonna, is it I'm him? Him? Is it him? Yeah. I listen to that when I work out. I feel like a relationship or connection that maybe may feel a little imbalanced, and requires like certain boundaries from you. Him all along. There you go. So in short, I feel like the cards are pointing out that you're being called to let go of fear, illusions, you know, embrace closure. um, Notice the blessings being handed to you and stay emotionally steady. Even if relationships feel uncertain right now, just let it be. Don't overthink. Don't drive yourself crazy. Was there anything else? Look, you got the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands here. Again, yo, it's heavy in your energy right now with the Five of Wands. People gonna be dying for your attention. Like multiple options are gonna be dying for your attention. Don't give it to them. And I know you don't. I know you don't entertain them, IG. I know you don't. Somebody is posting thirst trap because the fucking Queen of Wands came out. Yeah, this was a good spread. That was a good reading. Spirit been going in lately. I don't mind it. All right, Jess, are you ready? Let's see for Jess. What is coming towards Jess? All right, Jay, do you want some what's coming towards you too? I could give you a few. I've been on for a minute. Oh my god. Well, the readings were a little longer today. Ooh, money finding its way into your pockets from unexpected places. Okay, another one came out. Oh, your skin glowing so bright people ask your secret. Blessings arriving out of nowhere when you least expect them. My bad. Ooh, girl. A message you've been waiting on finally hitting your phone. A wave of confidence that makes you magnetic to everyone. Sweet little gifts and surprises from the universe. You have another one. Long-term stability and security flowing in your life. Travel opportunities. A passion and romance. Oh, a fresh energy shift. Hold on, you got a few. We have a glow of season. You ready for this one? Surprising admirers and a joyful reunion. These are good. Girl, the brain was braining. I was like, oh, I want to expand. Remember, I just said a few weeks ago, I'm not getting no more decks. And now I want to like upgrade my decks. Even though like how they view you, I'm gonna upgrade that one too. Well, that one I'm completely creating over. Well, maybe I'll do volume 1, volume 2. Alright, for IJ. Girl, yes. Ooh, IJ, oh my god, this just gave me fucking chills. Ooh. You ready for this? A transformation in how you see yourself. You gonna play Roblox after that? Compliments that confirm your affirmations are working. A romance that feels exciting, playful, and full of sparks. Right? That was so accurate. I'm like, wow. Unexpected support from people who believe in you. The next one is upgrades. Damn, your cards are coming out fast before I could even finish saying the last one. Unexpected, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Upgrades in your lifestyle that make you feel luxurious. Confidence that attracts the right people effortlessly. Clarity about what you want and how to get it. Surprising wins that feel like pure manifestation magic. Damn, this one is good too, IJ. Consistency and routines that bring out your best self. Someone finally giving you the attention you deserve. I know that's right. A sense of peace and alignment you've been craving. A chance encounter that shifts your whole perspective. And we have extra cash flow that makes life easier. That makes life feel easier. Alright, Jess. Yeah, I'm gonna do the one, the what's coming towards you, like spicy version. I just want to get a different name for it. I'm sure I'll think of something. And I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy one of your decks, Jess. Well, not the actual, like the messages, but the what's coming in your connection. You're welcome. Thank you, guys. It's late as hell. I do not be on this late. Yeah, I know my limit is like 12 o'clock. So I'm gonna head out. I will talk to you guys. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna do a manifestation live. I just gotta check my client's schedule, see if it's gonna be before one or after. But I will see you guys. Have a good night. Bye.